What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Way Late Bloomers podcast. Hey! First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody who checked out last week's episode, episode 6, especially after we took such a long hiatus and a long time away like that. It really means a lot, and you guys didn't miss a beat. You picked up right on it where you left off, and that is so appreciated by all of us. Please keep sharing it around. Share all the episodes around. Share it to anybody you haven't shared it to yet. Anybody. We just want more people to find us and more people to know about us. I mean, share everything. Share this episode around too. Share it all. The YouTube stuff, everything. We apologize that there hasn't been any more gaming stuff in a while. We're trying our best to figure out a way to get back to doing that. And we really miss doing it. We even talked about it last weekend when we saw each other. We even discussed how there's a lot of good games coming out and a lot of good independent games and stuff that we'd like to play, and we really miss doing it. So we are working. I promise we are working on a way to try to bring that back again. But as for now, we hope you guys are back enjoying the podcast with all of us. This is episode 7. We're coming up close. We got 3 more episodes of season 2 finally, then hopefully we'll be on to season 3 if everything goes according to plan, which it never does. So prepare for that. For this episode, just want to say Joey was super fucking tired in this episode. He literally got off of work, came over and filmed it. We got a late start, and he was struggling. He was struggling hard. So shout out to you, Joey. Thanks for coming by and wasting the good time that you could have been sleeping and doing something better to come hang out and be stupid with us. So love you, buddy. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, please come on over and follow us on our socials, on our Instagram and our Facebook page. We post a lot of updates there of what's been going on and what we've got coming up and maybe behind the scenes stuff and things like that. We're also on TikTok. I forgot to mention that in the last podcast intro as well. But yeah, we're on TikTok. We have a few videos up. It's mostly of our gaming stuff. I haven't got to post any previews of the podcast stuff yet, but we talked about... Spencer always had this idea of wanting to try to do skits. So we were roughing around some ideas of trying to do some little skits and stuff for the TikTok. And so yeah, give us a follow on there if you got one. And hopefully you'll see more content coming out from there as well. In case this is the first episode you're ever finding us on, please, we're on so many podcast platforms now. It is unreal. So at this point, you could throw a dart and pick whichever platform you guys want to listen on. But real fast, I'm going to go through the platforms since I haven't said them in a while and let everyone know all of our current and our updated ones that we just got on. So we're on YouTube, of course, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Pandora, Podvine, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Castbox, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and of course, Anchor. So you can find us all on there. Like I said, any platform you want, take it. If you want to listen to us multiple times, download a bunch of platforms. Listen to us on multiple platforms. It helps us more than you think. And like I said, just keep sharing us around. And we can't thank all of you enough for the continued support that you guys give us. And seriously, thank you guys so much. And we hope you guys enjoy episode 7 of the Way Late Bloomers podcast. Okay.
Sounds like right. Flapping in the wind. Deep
Boots and
within
pants
my
and boots and pants and boots and
jowls.
pants and boots and boots. That's gonna be the whole beginning part of that episode.
Is that going?
Yeah.
When did you start?
Just 20 seconds ago.
What did it catch?
Probably the dick flopping in the wind.
Yeah,
and
I think it did. I do believe it did.
Welcome.
Welcome back, guys, for another fun-filled, exciting episode of the Way Late Bloomers.
Don't do that.
How long can you keep that up?
Not a lot. I got lightheaded doing
We're
that.
gonna have to all do it real quick.
I got lightheaded doing that. Got lightheaded as fuck doing that. So, guys, how's life been treating you, fellas? I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all the deets, dirty deets, good deets. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all the work stories we're behind on, all the, what do you call it? all the people you've hired that we're behind
I
on.
dropped my notepad at work the other day, and I've been over to pick it up and got a finger in my ass.
From who?
Is that legit? Are you serious?
No, it's not true. But you believed it for a second.
I was like,
I did.
Who's
You
been diddling?
sucked me in, my friend.
You've been diddling.
You sucked me all the way in.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Let me suck you in all
Twirled
the
it
way.
around. Got possessed for half a second there. Yeah.
Life is still a bottomless pit of misery and
But it's
despair.
it's a new year. New year, new you.
I never
you.
agreed to that. Not once
I
have I
didn't sign
ever
shit.
fucking to agree
I
to that.
didn't sign shit.
This is not a new year, new me. This is a new year, same me. Same bullshit. It's not even a different toilet. It is
Yeah,
literally the
it's-
same turd still floating down there. Same piece of corn.
That's fair.
Same piece of corn.
That's fair. I get
Well,
that
you need to
you.
get yourself a good plumber.
God.
You just
I just had to pay a plumber.
Yeah, I was gonna
not
say
long
you
ago.
already had to go through that.
Oh yeah.
I've already
I bring up the worst.
No, that's
I've
the
already
point.
had to go to the doctor this year. I'll have to go back next week.
This
PowerPoint.
podcast should just be called "The Worst in Me."
It should be called "What's Wrong with Joey Today."
Yeah, how did your MRI thing go Monday?
Oh yeah. I don't really
I
care,
have a
but yeah.
new bulging disc that I didn't know about.
New
So that's
bulging.
3 discs that are fucked up.
God damn!
I have an S curve in my neck. I have to go back to do a nerve study to see if there's any
S-curve.
damage in my neck and shoulder. And then after that, we're going to check my thoracic spine to see if there's any issues there.
Do you have to have neck surgery?
Currently, no, because I don't have any ruptured discs. I have
Just
herniated
bulging.
and bulging. And the herniated ones are not bad enough to operate on yet.
What caused them to do that in your particular case? Because you probably told me before, and I fucking forgot.
The weight of just my
Life.
despair pushing down
weight
on
of the
my head.
world.
Life.
Golly.
No, I'm just bad discs. Bad degenerative disc. I get it from my dad and my mom.
Well, you also
And I have the Chiari, which causes a lot of compression in my neck.
We also lifted a lot of shit at Food Lion too, like
Yeah, literal
a lot
shit.
of pressure on yourself, and it ain't helping now. You're having to flip over 600-pound people.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean,
that was
that's-
something
that's
we
not helping.
we talked about earlier. Is there's people flipping burgers for more money than I get to flip human beings.
That's awful. And you don't even get to put condiments on them.
No,
you get to flip a bunch of Brendan Frasers.
You have to wipe condiments off of
dude,
them.
the other day I couldn't find anyone, and I had a patient that was pretty much like falling out of bed, and I just had to fucking muscle him back in bed, and they were a good like
And you felt some stuff pop, didn't you?
It was like 340, and 340 in a human is not the same as 340 as a weighted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's unnatural.
Because it's like the whole Bill Burr thing. It's like picking up a waterbed. They're all over the fucking place. And they're like
Yes.
sloshing. And like
Talking
when you try to
music.
pick up a human and they start to help and then they go dead weight on you, it's fucking terrible.
Yep,
So-
sucks.
So, yeah, that happens a lot at work because they're like, oh, he's a guy, he can handle it, and then I got to go try to pull patients up in bed by
my
myself.
back.
And then it pops and then it burns and stings and then it feels like lightning and then I'd have to stand there for a minute.
Try to suck it in.
Do they talk to you while you stand there?
Oh, I go out and like stand in the hallway or something.
Scream
I
silently.
usually go to the
scream.
pediatric room where there's nobody and I just stand in the corner and like
Yeah, silently scream.
bang my head against the wall.
That's crazy.
Bang my head.
I can see somebody come out. Has somebody seen Joey just cut to you?
There is a gay guy at work who's got a thing for me.
Oh no.
Oh, do tell.
There's nothing to tell. He has a thing for me. He
Is he-
left a note on my car one time.
Is he the one who slipped the finger in?
Does he got like black hair and it's like poofed up?
Is he a new hire?
It's really long now.
Is he tall?
Yes. You know who it is because you worked there. Yeah.
What did the note say?
It was raining, and he put it in a plastic slip and put it on my car and said, "You can always stand under my umbrella." XOXO. I thought it was
Is this
sweet.
made up
No.
at all?
Nope.
That's
Is this made up at all? I think
well.
He told me he loved me today. Are you like upset? Are you okay? This is a normal thing for me. Mike can tell you that every time I work somewhere and there's a gay guy, they 9 times out of 10 are
fair.
interested.
I've been hit on by 3 gay dudes in my life.
I like feel sorry for you, but at the same time, I'm
I
like
don't
10% jealous because I don't get hit on by anyone. And even though I'm not gay, it would be nice
To just have it is nice.
Some
It is nice to
That's
know
fair.
that there are other males out there that are like, I like the way you look.
Ex-
That's
Exactly.
fair. I get that.
I did have one go too far and try to cuddle me.
Where.
Where?
It was at their house in the basement,
Oh God!
and I stayed the night because I'd been drinking. And yeah, he tried to
The
get in the
plot
bed and
deepens.
cuddle me, and I
Something's about to
fucking
deepen.
got up and left.
The plot deepens. Hot and
Enough about me, though.
No, I like hearing your.
What about you guys?
I like hearing your stories. You got
enough
any?
about you. Let's talk about me.
You got. You got any new hires? That's gonna help you out any? Or are you gonna get fucked on that measure too?
We do have a new guy that I trained.
Again.
Also gay.
No,
That'd be crazy though.
no, he's cool. He's good. I can
now.
Oh,
rely
he's
on him.
good.
For now.
2 of the 3 that I've trained have been
Until they take him away.
good.
Joey's fine, he's got it. It's fine. Fuck him. He's got it.
That third one didn't ever come back.
Smart guy.
That was a girl.
Oh.
No, they're trying to get me to train another one, and I told them no.
You just go to him and be like, I'm sick of training these people. They
did.
leave.
I did.
He did.
I told them. No, this last one that I trained, I specifically told them I don't want to train anyone. And then like a couple weeks to a month later, they're like bringing the new people around during orientation and like introducing them, and they were like, "Oh, hey Joey, this is blah blah blah. You're going to be training him this weekend." So like in my head, I was like, "Oh, maybe I just have him for the weekend."
You just slip them a note. Get out while you can.
Oh, I tell them
fuck
immediately.
out.
I said, "I don't know what you're here. Like, I don't know what your game plan is."
Run.
But you're gonna find out real fucking quick that this is not for everybody. And I was like, if you don't have the mindset to be in healthcare, you are not gonna last.
It's tough, yeah.
But he's done good. But I told them after this one, I said, I don't want to train anymore because they just asked me again. Like, hey, will you train a new one? I said, fucking no.
You ever think about it though? Like if you train somebody, like it'll lessen the load on you.
No, because it slows him down.
Yeah.
That's my
After
issue.
they are trained up, they're helpful, but in the process for like the first few weeks to the end of it, really, it's like having this extra responsibility of making sure that my trainee's not fucking up.
Yeah, right.
So the
That's
first
even
few
more
weeks
on
of it is just having a leech that slows me down, and I'm having to show them everything and then make sure that they can
And then
do
they quit at
everything.
the end of the training thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least
gotcha.
one of them did.
Yeah, that would be the worst.
But this one did really good where like a couple weeks in, he was being pretty autonomous and was starting to do shit on his own, and that was really, really helpful. But it's still like I have to go behind, make sure everything's good.
What you just described is my life with Jackson right now.
Yeah, because that's a child.
He's a teenager now. I told you that.
He's not he's a child, but not like a child.
He's a big child.
I guess.
He's gonna
But,
become
yeah,
more difficult just because he's a teenager.
but that's how it feels having to.
Sorry, I just saw it.
You're muted.
So what?
It looked like a dick, so I tried to make
Oh.
some gargling sounds, but I muted it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Muted.
Yeah, but no, I relate to that. I know what you mean.
Let me tell you about one of the new guys we got hired.
Nobody cares.
Okay.
So hired
Get
this.
to it.
Hired this guy.
Let me tell you.
I'm trying to build.
Silence.
I'm trying to build suspension.
He was catching up on sleep real quick.
Suspension.
Suspense.
He's catching up on sleep for a few
Trying to build
seconds.
suspension.
He's sleeping in between the conversations.
That's why I let y'all talk. I can sleep.
You need like a little movie screen right here. You can just watch a movie if we talk about something.
So we hired this guy, I don't think he's worked a full week since we've hired him. He either calls out or goes home early. And this dude, I'm pretty sure he's taken every family member to the hospital or the emergency room at least 17 times over. And this one dude I work with was like, bro, he's getting to the point now he's about to have to dig up fucking grandma out the yard and fucking take her ass to the fucking ER. But
how does he keep a job?
Dude, that's the thing. When he was hired...
And if so, why don't you act more like that? That way you can get out of work in there.
Shit, they'd fire me, but he's okay. This is my point. Apparently when he got hired on here, he said him and his wife are both out of a job and essentially living in his brother's shed with their son or some shit.
I thought he was gonna say shit. Living in his brother's shit.
But he doesn't come to work. He claims he's broke all the time. I'm like, well, if you'd show up to work, your paycheck would look halfway decent. Right. He looks like he's cracked out and on fucking drugs all the time. All he wants to do is ride that fucking machine around all night long. He won't fucking do anything.
Remember that tall guy that we worked with? The black guy?
The one that they
reminds me of, doesn't
you talking about the one that's so fucking tall he saw over the damn shelves or whatever?
I forgot
his first day
that was the dude who was in. They put him in Delhi, right?
I forgot what his name was, but it was so sad.
And he was like, "I can't fucking."
I kept
do
saying
this.
his name wrong. But anyway, his first night there, he pulled a fucking pallet of milk off the truck, the loading truck, or the truck that came in with the product, and he fucking tilted it, and it just fucking milk everywhere.
He's the one. He's the one though. You tell me
he's the one that took a shit.
He went to the bakery. Like they put him in like deli and shit to decorate a cake, and he's like, I can't fucking do this. They moved him to stock it.
I think that
he's
was
like, I can't fucking do this.
So I started there as the trash person. Basically.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm okay.
The only reason I moved up is because Joey wanted me.
So you replaced me, sort of.
Yeah, I had you and it was who trained me?
I don't think I trained you.
Carlos trained me.
Did I train you?
Carlos trained me.
Yeah,
that was his
I
name,
trained
right?
him.
Carlos trained me.
Him.
They were all terrible.
But anyways, getting the deli trash was the worst.
You fucking telling me?
It was so gross, dude.
It wasn't even that. It's like when you go to pick it up, the damn trash bags start ripping.
Well, that too.
And you're like, can you double bag?
Bro,
I mean, this shit's heavy.
The worst thing is when you get it up about to, and then it just empties.
That one night I went to go throw it in the fucking dumpster, and as soon as I went like this and it just busted shit. Whatever.
But y'all don't. I would have
pissed.
I would have been perfectly fine with being a QA over
Well, I mean,
stocking shelves every fucking day.
Well, you kept wanting me to come to stocking.
Yeah, because I needed fucking help.
I came to stocking.
And then you started to realize QA wasn't half bad.
I was like, can I go back to stocking bread?
He's got a point. I mean, it was just that part
I
that
get out of here at a
disliked.
decent time.
For what when I was going to school, that little 4-hour shift was cake. I mean, we just hung out, and I still got my work done.
Yeah.
But was able to chill with y'all. There was other QAs.
I feel like I should pick up a part-time job doing QA now.
There was some other QAs that were in there that were not worth a crap.
Yeah.
You know. Including myself. I'm just kidding.
I wasn't going to say it.
Thank you.
But about that guy that we just hired. Fucking
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's been there I think since November. And like I said, I think he hadn't worked a full week since he's been there. But legit he went home the other night. My fucking boss came to me and told me this shit. He's like, yeah. He's like, he had to go home because he had to do something with his son between 1 and 1:30. My boss is like, in the morning? What the fuck are you doing with your son between 1 and 1:30 in the morning? One of the dudes I work with, he's fucking hilarious. I love him. He just looks at me and goes, what's he gonna do? Fuck him? What?
Between 1 and 30.
I love this dude. This dude, I got the same relationship with this dude. You remember Billy from Food Lion?
Yeah.
I have the same kind of relationship with him where I get that dude gives me the uncontrollable giggles. Like I cannot giggle when I'm not around him.
No, Billy came very short period. You were gone by then.
Oh, okay.
I miss Billy. I like Billy a lot.
Loomis?
No.
But it was just somebody goes, what's he gonna do? Fuck him.
That's awesome.
He legit the other night, he won't even pick up his fucking top stock. Like my second manager, he came up to him the other night and was like, dude, he said, if you can get something with your hands, he's like, just go up the ladder and take it up the ladder. He said, if it's something light, he goes, He's like, dude, I can't. I got a phobia of ladders. And I said,
Okay.
what?
All right.
I said, what?
I don't like ladders either. The last time I had to climb a ladder was to clean my gutters, and about 3 steps up,
Yeah, but that's
I start
different.
shaking uncontrollably.
So you're on this guy's side.
I can't do heights.
Well, they make a machine that you're strapped into that you can put your shit up with,
could-
but he won't
that's
even
even
use
worse.
that.
I could maybe do that, but
He won't even do that.
no, a ladder's fucking the scariest thing ever.
And literally, they were so tired of hearing excuses. My boss was like, I don't give a fuck. That's part of your job. Get the fuck up the ladder and put it up.
What happened to me? I used to be able to go up in like tree houses and shit where you climb a fucking rope to get up there.
It's life. That's what happens. We're older.
I would jump.
Can't
I
do
remember
anything
jumping out
anymore.
of my like second cousin's treehouse, broke my fucking ankle doing it,
You get fire.
and now like I can't even get on top of my house without having a fucking
Panic attack.
Yeah,
It's because we don't have energy to do shit anymore.
is that it?
We're older.
We've been pumped
I'm
full
so
of
ready
soda
to
for
die, but
years.
like I don't want to die
We
from
can't-
falling off the house.
We can't do anything hardly what the fuck we used to be able to do anymore. We can't do it.
You just lived.
That fucking
2 more seconds, like Bill Burr says. 2 more seconds of pain. 1 more second of pain. I can see that.
You talking about that? When you talking about that guy jumping out of that
Yeah,
helicopter?
yeah,
That
he
shit's so fucking great. That's so great.
I died later at the hospital or whatever.
He goes, my point is that guy went out like a fucking man. He went
Yeah.
out the way he wanted to go out. He was like, he just took life and was like, fuck you.
disease. Yeah, fuck you, disease.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
funny, but
Yeah. So
I mean, I don't like heights either, though. I mean, it's
I didn't. I still don't. But until I got on that machine and started riding around, I kind of like conquered my fear of it. But I'm still not doing like mountain shit where I'm going like looking over the edge and shit.
I
I'm
would
not doing
ride the
that shit.
Intimidator,
I'm not doing that shit.
but my eyes would have to be closed until we go down.
my eyes would have to be stapled shut.
I am not.
Like
a roller
I can
coaster.
ride a roller coaster while it's going up though. I cannot look. My eyes have to be shut. And then once we start going down, I'm fine.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
not a
can
roller
ride
coaster
something
person.
like Drop Zone,
Nope.
No, fuck that. Did that one time
Nope.
and I literally like almost pissed my pants.
but I can't.
Nope.
But I can't and won't do like the ship that moves back and forth.
Oh, the
Nope.
swinging ship that
Not
goes
doing
upside
that.
down. Yeah, I
Cannot
won't do that
stand
either.
that.
Did that one time and that was a fucking mistake.
Yeah, I cried immediately. They put me on that and it started going. I was like, I can't do this.
And I won't ride a roller coaster that makes me stand up.
I
just won't do it.
I just can't stand the feeling of my asshole in my throat. I can't stand it. And I cannot.
what?
I don't like the taste of my asshole in my throat.
Wait, what?
You know the feeling when you're going down the hill, like you're all like to
Your
me,
stomach.
like all your shit is up here,
Stomach drop.
and
Oh, yeah,
I'm not a
yeah,
fan
yeah.
of that. Plus, I don't like the
like
fact when I'm going down on a roller coaster that I have no control.
When we rode Gold Rush, did that happen to you?
No, because I love Gold Rush. That's fine. But I'm talking about them ones that fucking go like that. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not doing that. I'm not a roller coaster person. I cannot stand the fact of having no control of the situation. So like
I believe I could do it.
Puss.
But
it's got to the point to where the last few roller coasters I've rode, if they're going down, I will literally just like out of panic just start fucking slamming the damn
there's
shit like that
certain
because it's like I have no control
Start
over
fucking the air.
it. Pretty much, yeah.
Have you seen that? Somebody just fucking
Dude, if you would, you could turn around, you just see my ass. Just
I used to fuck the air at Food Line.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
I don't know. I guess it's like a selective. Like certain things freak me out heights wise more than others. Like if I had to scale like a cliff wall
Yeah, I
or
ain't doing
something,
that shit.
or skydiving or something like that. I don't
Dude,
know if I could ever.
That's
do
that movie that came out last year, Fall, where them two girls are trapped on top of that huge ass thing or whatever.
Shit. Yeah.
I went to go see that. If you have a fear of heights and anxiety, that movie will fuck with you because the whole time my asshole was clenched the whole that whole movie. Because I was like, dude, that's too fucking high for me. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. It's a good movie though, but I was like, I'm not. No. Joey, didn't get your opinion on this because you weren't here for this episode. But what'd you think of Scare Winds? Me and Spence talked about our experience.
I didn't
already
get to
forgot
go
what
to
I
Scare
said.
Winds.
Yeah, you did. You went with us.
No, that wasn't me.
You went with us.
I had a lot of fun.
That was the last time we seen you until recently.
Yeah, true.
Cut me
A couple months
cut me a
ago.
fucking break, you dicks.
A couple months
I was
ago.
gonna say, yeah, Jesus.
No, it was really good. I needed that.
Yeah.
I think so.
I wish that it was open longer so that we
Yeah.
could do
Right.
more.
We talked
Yeah,
about that, yeah.
I just don't understand why they only open it for. You don't even have enough time to do everything.
I told him
Even if you went just for the horror shit, you don't have enough time.
No, you don't.
And I think they do it on purpose.
I told him, I said, everything, you didn't get to really enjoy the park because everything was just like,
That and we
You
have
gotta
too
run,
many
you gotta
people
run,
in the
you
world
gotta
we need
run.
a plague.
say what?
Huh?
What'd you say? Something about a
We
plague?
have too many people in the world and we need a plague.
Could have just got
Then
the
lines
fast
will be
pass.
shorter.
You could just let me die.
How
Still-
would that help?
We'll
I'll
still
be
take you
standing
through
in
the.
line.
We'll still take you through the haunted house.
I don't know.
Just weekend at Bernie you through the haunted house. Do you?
What if there's a plague that affected everyone but him?
That'd be
And he
his
was like
luck.
the only one left.
That would be his luck.
He'd walk around like.
But he wouldn't have to do anything anymore. He'd
He'd
just
be-
lay there and do
walk
nothing.
around and be like,
I already
okay.
lay there and do nothing.
But he would never deal with people ever again.
Weekend at Joey's.
No, he would. It would wipe out everybody but him and Jim.
And Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Just leave
Legend too. I'm Legend too.
Him. Just leave him and Jim alive. He'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Honestly, that dog is lucky he's still alive.
Is he getting better though?
No.
He's taller now. He can reach more shit.
Yeah, he hits you in the
Yeah.
balls every time he jumps up on you now. Like deck you right in a fucking sack
And
every
he
time.
does that every chance he gets.
when he's tired though.
That's the only time he's sweet. He's real easy to love and miss whenever I'm not near him.
Then you get near him and be like, "Fuck, I made a mistake."
Yeah. when I'm at work or something and he's at home, I'm like, oh man, I kind of miss Jim. And then I get home, like, fucking why?
Sling him against the wall.
But he likes me more than he likes my wife. So
He's daddy's boy.
I think it's an alpha thing. Like he thinks that I'm in charge. 'Cause,
Are you?
Like, fuck yeah, I am. He starts acting out. If I come up to him with like a dad voice, he starts to cower. If she tries to do anything, he just fucking he's like, fuck you, and then he just runs off.
Gives it the finger.
Do you do
runs
that
off.
to Mila too?
I don't have to do anything to Mila. She's
That's
already
true.
terrified of me.
That's true. She's terrified of everything.
Yeah.
Except when you're trying to get her to go out to piss
God Almighty, she
with people there.
yeah.
Mila, please.
That shit gets old real quick. Whenever I'm like trying to get her into a different room so I can take Jim in there, and then she starts like going back and forth, like I don't know where am I supposed to go. What do you want me to do? I don't know what you want me to do. And then she's fucking oh my gosh, stupid ass dog.
Do you think if all the animals were taken away, you would have peace of mind?
I thought you was like gonna say it for like the entire. Earth
No,
or
I was
something.
just say for Joey right now, you would have peace of mind.
No, you're gonna take Ruby away from me?
He's like, no.
No, I gotta have my babies.
Well, you can keep the cats.
Those are animals.
Just for him.
I would have to keep them all. I mean, because
Get
I'm
attached.
Yeah, but do you remember? But do you remember your life before them now? Do you ever think back to that and you're like,
I think back to living in an apartment where I was only $400,
Yeah, true.
and I didn't have to mow my own grass.
the good days. The good days.
And yeah, those were some good days, but I had to have a house.
You gotta move up in the world, bro.
Just
Yeah, don't
fucking
feel bad, dude.
kidding.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I mean,
You're looking
not
forward to it
not
until
the
you
work,
get it.
not the work part.
Yeah, and then whenever your plumbing fucks up 2 times in a couple months, you're the one that has to fix it and pay for it.
I mean, that's true. At least I'll get a separate bathroom from Jackson.
Yeah, if you find a 2-bedroom house. Is that part of your?
Why you gotta be negative?
But is that part of your thing? What you're looking for, like a bath and a half, or 2 bathrooms?
Yeah, I
2
want
full?
a half bathroom.
That's what we got.
I want half a sink and half a toilet.
The downstairs bathroom is considered a
Yeah.
half bath because it has no shower.
Yeah, I want a single bedroom. Yeah, I want a single bedroom.
Just for you. What's your brother gonna do?
I just
Fuck,
want
you sleep on the goddamn
king-size
floor.
Bed.
Fuck 'em. So what?
I just want a king size bed.
What size is your bed now?
Queen.
Oh.
That sucks.
Go for the Cali.
Well, I don't suck, I guess.
Go for the
I'm
Cali.
too short to need a Cali.
Or what's the other one? Is it the Texan? The Texan bed? It's
You
supposed to
need
be
a taco
bigger.
bed.
It's bigger than the Cali.
You just need a futon.
Fuck no. No.
I had a futon at one
I
point.
did too.
That's the most uncomfortable fucking thing.
Dude, trying to sleep at Mike's house on one of them things is like, dude, my back, you wake up and you're like,
I had a fat beagle that would sleep next to me, and he'd like slowly push me out because he would get into the middle of it. And he would get so
Fuck
upset
you.
when I tried to scoot
Anything
him.
that's on like a metal frame like that is just
It's terrible.
miserable.
I don't mind sitting on it as a futon, but trying to sleep on it is awful. You remember I had that one futon in the one guest room I had at the other house. We tried to watch movies, and you're constantly like,
The next 20 minutes will be
Yeah.
about futons.
you're just constantly like,
Remember
fuck.
whenever I brought my futon mattress over to your one place, and the cat's pissed all over it,
I think so. Yeah.
and I just had to throw it away.
Thud pissed in my chair, my recliner that one time. I remember that.
What if we had like a
Are you still here?
futon, like a futon shop? How dumb is that?
I don't think people will even buy futons anymore.
Like they have the sleep shop, like the mattress places and stuff. Like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but we just sell the futon.
futons and croutons.
We just sell the futon cushions. We don't sell the frame.
Yeah.
Just the fucking
Just the
cushions.
cushion.
We give them a bag of croutons as they're heading out some dipping ranch. So stupid. It's
Welcome to futons and croutons.
But you watch, somebody listening's gonna take that idea and run with it.
I don't think they will.
Don't either, but it could happen.
Patent pending.
Yeah.
Give them a baggie of croutons. Every baggie of croutons come with every futon purchase.
Exactly.
Every futon purchase, you'll walk out of here with a bag of croutons.
Well, honey, that seals
croutons
it.
now.
They're like, "Where's your frames?" We just sell the mattresses, sir. Just the futon padding. That's all we sell.
You're looking for Frame World? It's right down the street there.
We
Right next to
couldn't.
Camping World.
We couldn't get the. We couldn't get the
I
rights.
seen that place on the way to Baltimore, Camping World.
Because it's a real place.
I didn't know that before then.
We couldn't get the rights to the frames, so we just had to sell the cushions. I also asked him
on that for a bit.
in one of the last episodes, and we both were like, "Yeah, you probably wouldn't do it," but I wanted to get your take on it. Fucking, how do you feel about extreme haunted houses, like extreme haunted
Like
attractions?
that one I read about where you have to like sign a contract and like they can like do all kinds of
Yeah, I was
shit to you.
like telling about the one in like New York of the blackout haunted house where you're, like
There's
you have to
one
go
where
through
they,
it alone and all that shit.
There's one where they do everything to, like make sure that you don't win.
Probably McCaney Manor.
I
That's
think
probably
that's
the one. That's
I'm
probably
thinking
it.
of.
I've
There was
heard that before.
There was a documentary on Netflix about it, and like, yeah, practically they'll do everything. You have to either almost die or pass out for them to
God,
let you out of it.
how do you? How can they tell if you almost die?
Bro, just watch
And then they just-
like documentary is like 45 minutes. Just watch
What do they
it.
do if you really die? Oh shit, he really died. Okay.
I guess they're fucked.
No, here's another corpse
Kiss-
prop.
Yeah, I mean you sign paperwork.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like as I was telling him, I was like the blackout one. They were like,
Somebody don't like the way you looked.
you can do at least the blackout one. You have a safe word. You can be like, yeah, I'm out.
I'm
And
sure
they'll-
you do
they'll
have
let
a
you
safe
out.
word,
But
Right,
not
with a lot of stuff.
But
that
not
you do.
McCaney Manor. You don't. They're like, fuck you. You're out. But
How do y'all feel about like if somewhere was really haunted?
I mean,
I don't really know if I believe in that shit.
Like, would you go just to see?
I've already been in a real haunted house one time.
You know, if your hair was white, you would look like a.
Say it.
I'm trying to
Say
figure
it.
out how to say it.
Say what? I don't even know what I was
I don't know
gonna
why
say.
you're offended.
I don't either. I just assumed it was something bad.
Like a Quaker, you know what I mean? Like a British, like Lord Cornwallis or something. I don't know. You'd look like a British captain or something, and just with the way you're.
Fuck you.
It looks like a wig, is what I'm trying to say. I suppose.
My hair looks like a wig.
I guess
He's had
powdered
no,
wig.
He's had no sleep.
that's what I was. Thank you for finishing the my
Motherfucker running
joke for
on
me. I
fucking.
couldn't finish
He's
it.
running
Dude,
on fucking
I
fumes.
could literally fall asleep right here.
Motherfucker running on
right
fumes
now.
right now.
I just, for some reason, the way, I don't know.
And
Didn't
then I
mean to
gotta
offend.
drive home.
Didn't mean to offend anybody.
If they're a Quaker, you mean defend all the
And
Quakers?
am I like a pacifist Quaker?
That's up to you. I mean, I
Sorry.
doubt it.
Shout out to all the Quakers listening. Appreciate it.
Set out their wigs.
I don't think they still wear wigs.
Appreciate y'all tuning in.
They probably have them on the shelf. Dude, I want to get
I remember when that was me.
get the haunted mask.
I sent you the link for it.
I've lost it.
I can send it to you again.
Okay,
I can send it to you again.
Yep.
What was that movie with Ben Stiller and the Fat Kids?
Heavyweights.
That movie's fucking
That's
good.
one of my favorite movies, dude.
Still in the Fat Kids.
Lunch is canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it.
Has there ever been a particular scene in any movie, whether it be horror, not horror, whatever, that's just stayed with you or fucked you up?
Stayed with me or fucked me up.
Fucked me up in what way?
I don't know, just where you're kind of like that, like unnerved you.
I would say that scene in Basic Instinct where Sharon Stone uncrosses her legs and then crosses them again, and that's when I knew I liked girls.
I don't think that. Okay.
Oh, you meant unnerving. Okay, horror. Gotcha.
I didn't say
cut that.
which movie made you horny.
All of them. Any movie with tits. Spencer's just in the back of the theater.
Second row from the back.
What's he doing down there?
I would say near the end of Sausage Party.
Yeah, but that's not like a scarring memory.
Okay, horror. Gotcha. For the third time.
It's like something that like you were like, yeah, that's gonna be burned in my brain for a while. Well, I
For
guess
some reason, I think of like the movie Mimic, where like you see the reveal that they're actually roaches or whatever they are,
that's fair.
but you think they're people, or I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking of that.
Well,
when you said that,
it's a
It's what
scene.
popped in.
It's a scene.
Gay as hell.
Joey,
Fucking gay.
we got the show to think about.
No, it does
Matters
not.
matters to us.
I don't give a fuck what matters to you guys.
Yeah, we got the show to think about.
Fuck the show.
You can't let all the people down. You can't let all the people down.
What? All 6 of them?
All
Hey, that's 6.
5 to
Growing
6 people.
600, then 6,000, and then who knows? 6.
No,
We'll
'cause
lose 6,000.
I'm
We'll get back to
sure.
6
I'm
again.
sure
Who
somewhere
knows?
along the way we're gonna offend somebody, and we'll probably lose a couple people.
Well, you
everything's
probably did.
everything's offensive.
Dude,
now.
it pissed me off the other day. I just had this conversation about how, what's his name? That dude, that one guy who's pretty funny. He just hosted the Golden Globes, and like he was like his humor is like super dark humor, and like no, it wasn't him. It was Jared Carmichael. That's his name. He did that movie. I was telling Joey about that one time. To watch that on the count of 3. That was on Hulu or whatever I told you to watch.
he told you to watch.
But he's got like a super dark sense of humor, and like the shit was funny. Like I was laughing at his shit, and like nobody. It's like everyone's scared to laugh, and I was like, I don't why is everyone so scared to laugh at dark humor? I was like, dark humor is the best humor. I get it, it's not for everybody, but fucking that's the whole point. Comedy is meant to be about shit that's uncomfortable that you don't want to talk about.
Right, comes from pain.
And I was like, it just pisses me off. I was like, why does everybody get so pissed off and offended over everything?
Because that's the world we live in now.
It's true.
It just drives me nuts.
I mean, it's just the way it is. People are entitled and feel like they are owed everything, so they feel like you're not allowed to make fun of things that they like.
Yeah, and then they turn right around, they make fun of it
Mm-hmm.
or something. They just don't want to, give people credit or whatever if they step outside the box.
I don't know. It just
Can I rub
bugs.
my dick on this?
The remote? Yeah, we go back to that. Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
If you come, though, that's all on you.
Just try and do.
Oh, that reminded me of a question.
What the fuck?
That reminded me of a
How?
question.
Did you see what he did? He went, oh, like he caught something in midair.
Got it.
I caught a thought.
Got it before it escaped the head.
Oh my god.
I listened to a podcast. I've been holding on to this for a while. I listened to a podcast a few months ago. There's this question. I thought it was great. Okay.
Wait, what about the horror stuff that scarred you? Too many to count. I got you.
I would say not scarred me.
I don't want you to forget your other question, though. We can go back to that.
No, I got it. I got it written down.
Okay.
But this one's a fun one. The other one's a fun one. Probably the end of the movie. The end of the movie Men. It didn't fuck me up, but it will stay.
Men?
It will stay with you
Men
for a
or
while.
Mim?
Men. M-E-N.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. All right.
But I heard him talking and say what it was.
That's funny. That offends me.
That movie Megan is missing. That movie will fucking stay with me for a while. The ending
The
of that
one
movie.
with the doll?
No. Well, there's
It's
a
the one
movie.
with
There's a
Megan.
movie out now called Megan.
Megan's in it.
No.
But this is like a found footage style movie. So, what my fun question was, you go start that fucking shit. My fun question. I'm trying to liven up the mood here. Your life, you have a great life.
Sure.
You're married. Let's say you're like married for like you're like married for like 12 years. You got like 2 kids at home. You got a great happy life. Love your job. You get stranded on an island. But you're stranded on an island, but you don't know how long you're going to be on this island. It could be forever, could be 2 days. You don't know. But you get stranded on the island with your celebrity crush. How long does it take before you sleep with your celebrity crush?
Are we assuming that they're into us? Because
It's all about the implications.
Well, if you're on the
I'm not
island,
going to say no, because you're on an island. We're really going to get help from me.
trust me, I'll find a way to fuck it up.
Joe, you might need your microphone.
God damn it. Sorry. Y'all don't watch enough Sunny in Philadelphia. That's a thing from that where they're talking about the implications of like taking girls out on a boat. It's like they could say no, but they're not gonna. They're out in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
Who's gonna help them if they scream? I mean, they're not gonna do anything to them, but who would know?
the threat of that.
So yeah, if I'm stranded on an
That's the
island
thing.
with my celebrity crush, like she's gonna do whatever I say
So how
because
long?
of the implications.
That's what someone asked. Someone's like, "Do I try to get to know her first, or am I just going for it?"
All you gotta do is build a spear and catch a fish and provide for
Hope
them.
to God there's a volleyball nearby.
Wilson. So how long would it take before you slept with her? Him, her.
I mean, 14 minutes.
Fucking boat crashes. Well, baby, I guess we're gonna be.
I'd be like the equalizer, like
I can't.
14 minutes. Hey, how are you?
What about you, Joey?
I feel like if you catch something, provide for them.
It'd be pretty immediate.
Yeah, because you never know. I'd say it'd be pretty immediate.
Immediate. Just rip his clothes off.
Well-
Love me!
Well, we're stranded here. The boat crashed.
There is no one else. He's a friend from work.
Who is your celebrity crush that you would want to get stranded on the island with?
Black Widow, probably, for me.
Really?
It's the only one I can think of right off the...
Scarlett Johansson.
What a fucking loser answer.
Is it? Because at least I have an answer.
I have an answer. Mike already knows my answer. It hasn't changed.
Well, I don't.
Well, that sucks.
Okay, cool segment. Appreciate you. I'll just be running around going, Scarlett! Scarlett, where'd you go?
No.
Should be up in the fucking tree somewhere. Get the fuck away from me. Please,
Yeah, probably.
just get away from me. Just love me.
Or maybe either her or Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, maybe.
And it would take you. So you're gonna know, so you're not gonna put no implication.
She goes, Polo.
You're gonna put no implication about your family. You're gonna wait a solid 14 minutes. You're like, let's fucking do this.
You tricked me. You tricked me.
You gotta think.
Fuck you.
Who would yours be?
Mine would probably be obvious to be either Kate Beckinsale or.
That's a good one.
Even though she's old as fuck now.
Have you seen her though?
Yeah, old.
She's still fine as fuck. There's somebody else I saw recently that I was like,
He answered the underworld outfit. Could you dress in this, please?
quickly.
Can you bite my neck? Turn me.
There was somebody else. I can't think of who the fuck
Precious.
it was now.
Oprah.
Did you say Precious? That's fucked.
It is.
Did you guys see
Not
that?
proud of it.
Did you guys see that shit? It reminded me you said that about fucking Bill Burr. He was on Conan recently,
I did.
and he was talking about. He said, "Dude, he said my wife, she'll turn these movies on, and she'll get so pissed off at me because I'll just start dying laughing thinking they're comedy." He goes, he's like, she fell asleep, and I was like hysterically like hunched over laughing. He goes, she's watching Precious. He's like, so he goes, some of those movies are just so fucking out there. He goes, they're hilarious. He goes, I'm sorry. He goes, they're so goddamn funny.
So whose is his?
Keira Knightley.
Okay. That's right. I think we talked about that before. Yep. From Pirates.
Mm-hmm. I fucking
Flip that boat.
That boat of my own.
Release the Kraken!
Already did.
He's the reason that the boat crashed in the first place.
Okay.
Plot twist.
Did you say Kate or somebody else?
Yeah, I was trying to think of the other, but I can't think. There was somebody I saw recently, and I can't think of who it was now.
Well, just go through all your movies.
That'd be a while. Would be a while. Lauren would be one from Terrifier. Lauren Lavera, she would be one.
Terrifier 2?
Yeah, Terrifier 2.
I didn't ever get to see that.
Love to show it to you. I'd love to show it to you. If you like, especially if you like bloody violence, you'll be all
You'll
for
like
that.
it. It's
That and mashed potatoes, he'll be all. He'll be all
God,
for
dude.
that.
He'll die.
I
He'll die.
could
at
go for
that.
some mashed potatoes right now.
Yeah, you will. I watched the director's commentary on that the other night. It's just so cool how they did. All that shit was practical in that movie. It's fucking awesome. I was like, thank God, finally a movie that did practical effects.
My parents they're getting the windows redone in the upstairs where my old room was, so I had to go up there and just dig through old stuff, old clothes, and trying to find stuff that I can get rid of, get out of the way, and it just like swarmed me with old memories.
Yeah, that's like the thing where you clean your room and you spend 4 or 5 hours doing it because you find all that stuff that you had when you were a kid. And again, you're like, yeah, it's nice.
But yeah, I brought some clothes home that I'm gonna see if I can still fit into. I don't think I will, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I remember that Blanca Chew T-shirt I had.
Yeah.
I found that. I know I can't wear it anymore, but I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Found my old yearbooks.
Never say never. I think mine are down there somewhere.
I didn't look at them. I don't need to relive that. But yeah,
Tastes like wolf pussy.
What does wolf pussy taste like? Yeah, I'm very curious.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Tastes like wolf pussy.
Do you guys, since it was near the end of the
Wish
year,
we could meet him, dude. I think he'd be cool.
never know, might come around sometime sooner or later.
When I come around.
oh my god,
Joey, you want to go to a horror con in February?
how much is it?
Like $40 for the ticket. I think $45 for the ticket.
Make that face no matter what he said. He could have said free. He'd been like, it's a little too steep for me.
I don't know about that.
What if I bought your ticket? Would you go?
Nope. You bought enough.
No, it would be for
You
free.
already said no.
He didn't say no. Not
That's true. He
definitively.
didn't. He fell asleep before he could.
I did not. I
He
heard
was.
him.
No, he
Yeah,
went.
I know.
He went.
I'm doing my best. Damn it!
He's.
If somebody would have got here on time,
Okay, we're going back to that.
we'd have more time to do what we're doing.
That's true.
Favorite like movies or albums of the year? Yeah, like albums, movies, anything of the year.
Benjamin Todd's new album was probably my favorite one of the year. Of last year.
Sweeney Todd movie.
That didn't come out last year.
No, I didn't think I had to.
Yeah, it's a new of the year that came out of that year.
Oh, okay. I thought
Like
you
of
just meant
2022.
favorite- I thought you just. I'm sorry. I thought you meant favorite movie.
I know you were
of the
trying to
year.
fuck with him, but still, no.
Yeah, no,
Nothing stuck out to you at all.
not that I remember.
Like our
a
experience,
fag.
our experience of seeing Terrifier did nothing.
Some a fact, for being honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I did briefly forget about Terrifier.
Seeing
That was
and then
cool.
getting to meet the actress and shit after
That was-
didn't fucking nothing, nada.
Now that you say it like that,
What a dick.
yeah.
What a fucker.
What a piece
What a
of
cocksucker.
shit you are.
I
And you won't even like wake up to finish the podcast.
acknowledge that. Yeah. Yeah, that was what just happened. Yeah, that was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
And Smile. You had fun. You seemed to have fun at
That's
Smile.
true. Every movie I watch with you, Mike, I enjoy. Mostly because it gives me some kind of sense of accomplishment that I prevented you from seeing it by yourself first. And I always like it's some kind of challenge for me. Like, let me see if I can see it before he sees it by himself.
So there's a movie, two movies, that kept for years and years, because all I really watch on YouTube is like movie related content and stuff, because that's just my bag. About how people were talking about movies like that in foreign films in general, and how there's a lot that people miss out on because of they just don't want to read subtitles.
Right, yeah.
And one of them that kept coming up was The Raid.
Yeah. The Raid is
And I've never seen it. And I bought both of them on Amazon and watched the first one for the first time last Saturday morning or Friday morning. Phenomenal.
it is amazing. And I remember I showed you clips from it though.
Yeah.
But
But I couldn't remember anything.
I
about it
never
at the
I never
time.
knew anywhere to watch it. But yeah, no, The Raid, I don't even think I've seen the second one, but the first one is phenomenal.
I didn't even know. I always thought people liked the first one better than the second one, but I think the second one's rated even higher. And
Probably.
I started watching the second one, but I dozed off because
You worked all night.
I can't. Well, no, it's not that. It's that's the thing when I get off on weekends and stuff and try to have some time to myself, I can't stay awake for shit.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like anything I want to do for entertainment, I can't do it. So I got about the second one's longer. I think the second one's about 2.5 hours. So I think I got maybe an hour into it, and I like it. It's the same guy from the first one. He's going undercover, trying to get his undercover. He has to go to prison for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then try to get in with another. What do you call it? A triad group or whatever
right.
they're called.
Just
or
another
whatever.
gang.
And it was good. It wasn't, with a little bit that I saw for the first hour, it wasn't as like action heavy as the first one. I mean,
See, that was the thing about
there's good
the-
fights in the
Right.
second one that I remember seeing or whatever.
See, that's what I've heard about the second one. I haven't seen it, but the first one, is just action the entire time.
I when I was watching it, I was like, I have to give props to the actors that have to learn the choreography for that, because like there's
Yeah.
that one fight near the end of the movie. It's like the two brothers and just the one guy in that
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
It goes on and on.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
and
It
that-
just never ends.
That dude that they're fighting, all this stuff he's doing, he never gets tired. At least the other two, it's like they're like, okay, let me take a minute.
Oh my god, you.
They take a minute to recover, and
He
it-
doesn't. He's just like fucking.
I'm like,
Let's
that
do
dude
this.
is not human. I watched it. I said, holy shit, that was one of the best action movies I think I've ever seen. And I agree with people,
That's
but
great.
that's one I've always heard, or echoing the thing where everyone's like, oh, you haven't seen this foreign movie, watch The Raid. I have to watch The Raid. So
Yeah.
like I said, I bought them both off Amazon. I need to try to watch the second one again. But yeah, I didn't know if you saw that one or seen The Raid beforehand.
Yeah,
or-
I've seen the first one. Like I said, I haven't seen the second one yet, but it's on Vudu, so I can check it out now.
I actually went on Amazon and started my list of to try to rebuy all my like favorite Jackie Chan.
Oh yeah,
Movies
dude, that's
again.
a whole other fucking
Spectrum. Jackie Chan movies are fantastic.
Because I grew up watching like any martial art stuff. That's like what I grew up watching was Jackie Chan.
That's just the thing is,
With that.
you just got to get past subtitles.
That never bothered me. Like there was a movie that come out 2020 or 2019, but it won Best Picture that year for Oscar. It was called Parasite.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've.
I haven't. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it.
It's really good. It's like a mixture of like comedy and drama, but then like near the middle of it takes like this weird like thriller turn. It's like a bunch of genres all blended into. I think you would dig Parasite. I was thrilled that it won Best Picture because it's like it's a foreign movie. No foreign movie ever wins besides Best Foreign Picture. But that was a really good one. I actually bought the director that I bought another one of his movies on Criterion. I haven't watched it yet. So if you're ever down to watch it, I'd love to do it. It's called Memories of a Murderer. And it's they said it's like one of the best like mystery thriller type of foreign films that's out there. So I would, that's one I've been meaning to check out, but it's just, I know that if I start them, I don't get to really sit down and actually start watching anything until sometimes 8, 9 o'clock at night. Yeah. So I know that if I sit and try to watch anything that I've got to read, I'm like,
yeah, and it's hard to make it through it.
And it's not because I'm bored with the movie. It's just reading. I'm like, anything.
Dude, I can't read for shit.
Joe, I figured for you, music-wise, was Prada in there?
Yeah, the new Prada album was really good. Bad Omens' new album was good.
Oh, so you did check them out?
Yeah, I had heard them before you told me about them.
Oh, okay.
Bitch.
We need Joey's, we need your
we need nothing from Joey.
Your poll questions of the week. We need to bring them, we need to make that a thing.
We need Joey's poll.
Poll questions.
You know that one, you asked that one question, and Spencer's like, that's this week's poll. It was, you asked the toilet paper question. Do you crumple or do you fold it? So we need those questions.
Do you guys do sock, shoe, or sock, shoe?
Sock, shoe.
I do both socks.
And then your shoes?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
What about you?
Do you know people do it the other way?
Sock, shoe, sock, shoe?
No, I do sock, shoe. But I've heard that other people do it that way.
Why?
They're
Are they weird?
Weird, yeah.
Do
we all use bar soap here?
No.
In the shower, I use
Now
Dr.
we do.
Squatch.
Ever since I discovered Dr. Squatch.
Are you using the bar of soap itself to like scrub, or do you use put it in a washcloth?
I literally take it in my hand and go like this with one hand, and then I'll
it on
go
myself.
like that.
Yeah, I just skip
switch hands or whatever.
So you clean your asshole with your fingers?
No.
Spencer?
It's possible.
It's possible.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
That's this week's poll.
His finger in his butthole.
That is kind of nasty when I think about it.
Sponsor.
What do you do?
Dr. Squatch.
I take a washcloth
What do you
that's
do?
wet
Just never
and
wash
put the
your
bar in the washcloth, and I lather it up on the washcloth, and I use that.
What do you do?
He just doesn't wash his asshole.
I don't know
He
if
lets
that's
the
worse.
water run over it. He has a bidet.
He lays.
He gets in downward doggy with his ass straight up. And then he spreads the cheeks so it's winking at the faucet.
I'm dead, dude.
You don't, with the bidet, you don't even have to do that. It's so powerful. It just gets up in there.
The bidet, like, it worries me.
Why?
Like, is the water going to go up my butthole? Like, look, there's been times where I've dropped a shit and the water splashed back up on my butt cheeks, and I'm uncomfortable with that. So I don't know how I feel about a whole ass, like, French water fountain going up my ass crack.
French.
Like, is this like one of those little, like, cherub fountains where it's, like, spit in the water and it...
No,
you know what I mean?
well, it depends on how what thing you turn it to. Like, you
I
can
just
go
don't
less
want
powerful.
my butthole to be that wet.
Well, I mean, you can still wipe after and get it, dried off
What's
and
the
all that
point?
stuff after that.
What is this?
But the thing is, though, your asshole is entirely clean. Like, it cleans
Dude,
you
I
out.
wipe
believe it.
so much that my asshole is clean, mainly because I've wiped off all the dirty dead skin. or till it's.
I'm gonna
dead
tell you,
skin.
once you use a bidet for so long, you miss it when you go somewhere without it. You're
Use a
like,
toilet brush for it.
you're like, this sucks. You're like, I don't have my bidet.
Mike just uses his bare hand. Oh, I mean, Spencer uses his bare hand.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I wash my hands enough though. So
Do you finger bang your ass crack?
Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm just gonna start.
I said
using
crack.
a goddamn
I
washcloth.
said crack,
you
not
freaks.
hole. I said crack, not hole.
Nah, it's okay.
Well, I mean, it's no worse than that time I just popped up at your old house.
I know where this is going immediately. I know. I immediately know where this
I
is
had
going.
my laptop. You were in the shower and everything, and then I was literally just laying on the bed and had like my laptop and I was doing homework, and all I hear is you like, doop doop doop, and then you walk in the room butt ass naked. Like, I don't even look up at you, but I just hear you. I eventually look at you and, oh, hey!
Well, my
He's like, I didn't hear you come in.
well, my thing is, I can't remember if you were gonna come over that night or not, but I can't remember.
Might have been
at
one of
all.
those days where I just decided to pop
I
up.
really can't remember. It's been so long ago. But I fully, you were the last person I was expecting to see. Just like, because I remember you were just on your laptop and you were like, hey.
What's up, dude?
Because I remember I just slowly backed out of the room. I was just like, yeah,
Oh God, yeah, you covered up your genitalia.
I was like, hey,
You slithered back out of the room.
I was like, just give me. I was like, yeah, but yeah, you were the last person. I was like,
I came up with a skit idea for a guy that only falls up the stairs.
I think you already told us that one.
Did I?
I think so.
did you? I can't remember.
I
Yeah,
probably
maybe he
told you
told
off
me.
there.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I was just thinking of stuff.
Guy that falls up the stairs.
Like he does just fine going downstairs.
How would we shoot that?
I don't know. I mean,
That's the technical part. How would we go about
Fall.
shooting that? Down and reverse it?
Yeah.
just think of like somebody's going through so much preparation. We're going upstairs. And it takes one step. Just fucking
So-
Peter Griffin's it down the
Yeah,
stairs.
but it's just
But
the
then he's just
opposite.
going downstairs. He's fine. Like he pretty much dances down the stairs, never falls.
So wait, when he falls, does he fall all the way to the top of the stairs or fall back down to the bottom
Like
of the
he
stairs?
falls. He falls.
Top.
I guess he falls normal to the bottom. But like if he's going up,
I thought you were saying
He
like he
automatically falls.
trips
And just falls up the
goes
stairs.
up the stairs, but in like a falling fashion, which would be weird.
I don't
The
know.
one you're doing, it makes more sense
Right,
now that
yeah.
you've explained that.
yeah,
Because I didn't get it at first.
yeah, we understand.
Oh, I thought of you know how we keep coming back to pet peeves? I thought of another pet peeve the other day.
My titties like you want me, calling me all the time.
I don't know if this bothers you.
If you had a pet, would you name him Peeves?
Good. What's your pet's name? Peeves?
What is your pet peeve?
That's
I don't know if this bothers you, but like if you noticed, and only reason I've remembered it so much is because every fucking neighbor that's moved next to me has done it every time. Okay, when you're in a room like watching TV or on your phone, why do you have to have the overhead light on? Like, can't you fucking turn on a lamp or anything
some
else?
people don't have lamps.
Yeah,
The only time I leave a light on when I'm like watching TV or a movie or whatever is if I'm eating, because I hate eating.
oh, I get that, but I'm talking about like people like them. These fuckheads over here will literally come in, but just be sitting on a fucking laptop with the overhead light on, and it shouldn't bug me as much as it does, but it bugs the fucking shit out of me.
How do you know that they're doing that?
Because half the time they'll leave the door open and they'll just be sitting there watching TV and the fucking overhead light will be on, and you can see lamps in the living room. He did it. The neighbor before him did it. The fucktard before him did it.
Maybe that's just how they like to watch TV.
But doesn't that bug you?
No.
That does not bug you at all. That's like me turning the overhead light on while we're doing this podcast. Like, why? What's the point? What's the point of it?
I wouldn't care.
It bugs the fuck out of me.
Trying to think
I
of.
think next time he comes over, I want to make sure all the big lights are turned on.
Oh, like we're sitting there playing a game or something, like in the dining room. Well, that's cool. I mean, we got to do that to see, but that's like us, like going downstairs and flipping on all the lights to watch a movie.
Yeah, that sounds like a
It
great
bugs
time.
the fuck. It bugs the living shit out of me. And it shouldn't bother me, but it pisses me off. Another pet peeve that I have real fast, talking about these dumbass neighbors. is this motherfucker over here has got a sixth sense for when I'm about to leave the fucking house. Because he could be quiet all day, and the minute I go outside, he's like, "Oh, I need to go outside right now." Never fails. Never fucking fails. If for anything, I gotta go out, check the mail, go to my car to go to work. "Oh, I need to go out right now. Just right now." And it pisses me
Does he really
off.
sound like that, or you?
I
you
don't,
think
I
he
don't fucking know
sounds
how
like
he sounds like. I think he's
I
afraid of me.
I really hope that that's how he sounds.
that? That'd be awesome.
Dude, it's like
Go out right now.
it's like when I texted you, he's got 4 cars
Well,
between him and his brother. The 2 up here that they think they'd park up here. They don't drive them because they've been working on them for 2.5 months. And then they park the 2 that they drive down in the fucking visitor spot. And I'm like, why don't you just park the one you're working on down there and the one you drive up here? First of all, why don't you just take the shit to a fucking garage and get it worked on? I know that's a thing that people like to do, but if you can't fix it in a certain amount of time, just take it to the fucking garage.
sounds like
I've
this
hated it.
particular person. You have a lot of things against.
I've
Yeah, I feel like he
hated.
just doesn't like them.
I've hated everybody that's moved in over here. I
Maybe
fucking hate
about
them.
that place.
Maybe you need to buy the other sides. and
Thought about
then
it.
Move in.
Because also, whoever moves in over here can't fucking shut the goddamn door quietly.
What if your mom lived over there? Would you feel the same?
No, well, I don't know.
What if
I
one
don't
of us
ever hear
lived
her.
over there because we lived in that place? Would you feel the same?
No, because I like
What if I
to.
came outside at the same time?
I like you.
What if I turn on all the lights to watch TV?
Yeah, that'd bug me. It's like
I
Joey.
got-
What if I
So-
clean my butthole with my bare hands?
There's got to be other people that do that.
Oh, I'm sure there's people that do way worse things than that.
Jackson does this thing where he don't dry off all the way when he gets out of the.
I used to
he
do
walks
that.
by me with his underwear, and it looks like he
Just
wet
walked
himself. Looks like he wet himself or something.
I was bad for that when I was a
And I
kid.
was
I'd
like,
literally get out of the shower and be like, "Okay, I'm good," and get off. Now I couldn't do it because it bugged me. But I get it.
He puts too much toilet paper in the toilet.
Clogs it.
Yes. And then he stands there and goes, "I don't know what to do."
Did you show him the plumber? Plunger? Plumber.
Oh.
Plunger.
I forgot to tell y'all. Okay. This is going to be great.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You good?
Scared the shit out of me.
The friggin' toilet was stopped up when I got back. And I left him for
You talking about when we were at his house?
Yes, actually.
Last
Just this
week? Last
yeah.
weekend?
Yeah. I plunged the fucking toilet for literally 10 minutes. And as soon as I said, "Here, take over." As soon as he touched the fucking plunger, he didn't even press it. It fucking flushed. I was like, what the hell kind of sick joke is this?
Maybe the kids got a gift.
I doubt it.
I literally looked at him and I said, "Fuck you." I did all the work.
Maybe, yeah.
Then I hugged him after that.
Maybe he's got a gift.
Then I put soap on my hand and wiped my butt. Right after that.
Can I ask
knew
you,
it.
what all does your brother do that drives you fucking nuts? Like, you love him, I get it, but what all?
It would take another podcast.
Give me like
An hour and a-
give me like 2, like the top 2 that bug the ever loving shit out of you.
Okay, if I say anything right off the top of my head, I say anything to him, he goes, "Mm." Like he'll do like a computing sound or something, like he's so annoyed. And sometimes it's stuff that I just say normal, or like I'm trying to help him. I'm like, "I'm trying to help you, dude," and you stand there and just go, "Mm."
He's computing.
Kills me, man. He just trying to think what else he does. Every time he eats a fucking drumstick or anything, chocolate, he gets it fucking everywhere. I make him stand in the kitchen to eat it because he's so messy with it. Or I give him a little.
to stand there and look at all these open drawers.
Cabinets.
Why are you?
This fucker has a problem with me, people. Okay, I don't know what I did.
With who people? You people?
This fucker over here.
He just loves you.
Oh, you know what he did to me at the gym?
Him
This
or your
week?
brother?
No, Jackson. He, you know how in Captain America he runs by him and goes, "On your left."
Yeah.
I always try to do that to him, but he's got so much more energy than me, and I'm just, I'm dying, like barely moving. But I'm in my mind, I'm jogging full speed, But there's like old people beside me
Oh,
that are
yeah.
like faster somehow. Every time I got near Jackson, he would just speed up a little bit more. I couldn't catch him. He'd come back around and says, on your left.
Were you guys jogging? Or are you on the fucking...
We was up on like the track.
Oh,
It was like
okay.
a track. He does all kinds
Hey,
of
well,
shit
that's good.
that
At
annoys
least
me.
you're letting him burn some fucking energy out that way.
Okay, so here's one of the worst things he does is anytime, I know I'm on a
It's okay,
tangent.
no. That's what the whole point is of the podcast.
Anytime I try to talk to him about anything, he automatically takes it so defensively, and he literally like pulls his shoulders down and just looks down at the ground like he's such a failure or something.
I get
And
that.
sometimes I just want to smack the fuck out of him and be like, dude,
He's a
quit
teenager.
looking at the fucking ground.
He's a teenager. Fuck you. That's his attitude.
Yeah, but
That's
I get that, but he can't always use that excuse.
he'll grow out of it.
Well, and I'm trying to tell him, yeah,
Joey
you
hasn't,
wasn't
but
taught-
he'll grow out of it.
well, you wasn't taught certain things, but
I'm a failure.
you know, yeah, you wasn't taught certain things, but at a certain point, you got to teach yourself those things or learn. His biggest problem is he just don't pay attention to things like I do, and I don't know. I guess
We have to remember.
I have to be hard on him, but I have to try to nurture him a little bit too. It's a weird dynamic. I have
Well,
to be
remember-
mom and dad.
at heart, he's still a kid. He's got the mind of a kid.
He's old enough.
You are now a full-blown
thank
adult.
you.
But it's like, he'll get there. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. But you have to keep in mind, though, he's got the mind of a kid still. He's still a kid at heart. We're all still kids at heart. We just have to know the difference between, I got to be serious now, and I got to be, I can be funny
I
now.
don't think anything else he does it. I don't know. Pretty much everything he does annoys me, but I love the kid. I love him to death. I love him to death, man. He's been such a positive influence on me. He's made me
That's all
get
that
my shit together. You know, I have no choice. He can't get his shit together yet. Probably won't for another couple years. Yeah, he's not motivated to do anything but sit
Get
there.
that.
He just wants to sit there and just download, not even different shows, like the same shows he's watched.
Do you ever think about, like, when you're talking to him, like, when he looks down, he's just taking it all in? Like, he's just like,
No, I think it's because he don't want to listen.
that's fair.
He just wants to. He like it's his way of like being. Oh, I did bad, but I'm not gonna fix it. I don't know. I take it like that. I guess he always does this thing with his hands. He's like, and I always. It is so fucked up. It is so fucked up. But I
Do it
do it
again.
back to him. I go, and he'll be like, "You're a dick." He calls me a dick sometimes. I am to an extent to him, but
Yeah, but always just keep
it's a
in mind.
brother.
Yeah.
It's a weird. I'm a
Your
brother,
siblings.
mother, and father, sort of. It's really strange to say it like that.
I get it. I mean,
But I was talking to him the other day. I'm trying to tell him because he's so negative. He's more depressed than I was at that age, even though I was also depressed. But I said you can turn anything into a positive. You just gotta like try to find how to. And because he gets so sad about his mom and stuff, and because Dad's been gone, I say, look at it this way: it's kind of like you got three moms. Because you got your mom, my mom helps out with you, and then we got our sister who acts like a mom to everybody. And he laughed at that because he knows that's how she is. But just little stuff like that, I try to help him best I can. The crazy thing is, like, I'm still working through this stuff too. I'm still working on my temper. I'm still trying to figure out how to use a washcloth. It's hard out there, these lessons, they need to be learned,
If you say so.
well, if you say
Nah.
so.
Oh, I'll tell you something he did real quick that pissed me the fuck off. He sometimes does not pay attention to the level that he used my fucking toothbrush one night. And they are different colors, and he had never done it before. And
At least you didn't use your washcloth. I mean, hand.
That's true. I lit into
Spencer, come
him
here.
though. I was way too mad about that, but it was other stuff going on too. People making fun of me for using my hand. But I lit into him, and now I keep mine in a little plastic bag so he doesn't get confused. I have to do a little shit like that, I feel like.
Well, like I said, maybe one day he'll grow out
He
of it.
gets water everywhere when he does the dishes. It's
So
crazy.
you, like hit the spoon, just let it go everywhere.
Just like, bless his heart, man. I hope he can gain some attentiveness, because he just, I worry about him like driving one day or something like that.
That's fair.
It's
fair.
It's scary.
Be interesting how he does the how he'll do it the driving courses. He's got to do that before he can even get on the road.
He's
So that'll
gotta
be
fucking
interesting.
learn how to use the stove first.
Nah, fuck it.
Just burn it down.
I'd never learn.
Before we wrap it, you guys got any recommendations for anything? Anything at all?
Nope.
This podcast.
That's good, but yeah. But if they're listening to it, can we recommend it to them already?
You still can recommend to your friends who haven't listened to it.
They
Want to hear about people whopping and stuff.
Well, that's the beauty of this podcast. It can go one way or the total
ugliness.
opposite, or go 180 off the
Or
rails.
the fugliness.
Either one.
Fugly.
They tune in.
Fugly slut.
What the fuck?
Tune
I
in
don't know.
specifically for
Who was that guy?
the fugly slut. I don't know.
Made out with a hot dog. That was one time.
Spencer, you got any recommendations for anything?
Recommendations.
What have you watched, seen, heard, listened to,
What seen, heard?
loved, hated, read?
Today, Junior.
You're a dick. I don't really have anything. I don't watch.
I don't really watch anything new.
I was gonna
Just
say, I don't-
watch
There doesn't-
reruns.
Well, so you guys will sprinkle some stuff in there every
I
once in
mean,
a while.
Rick and
Podcast,
Morty.
podcast,
I don't
The
listen
two
to
Marvel
podcasts.
shows we were talking about last time.
Good movie came out on Netflix last week called The Pale Blue Eye with Christian Bale.
I seen you post something about that.
I just love Christian Bale. He's a fantastic actor. So
He's alright.
he's phenomenal.
You met his brother. Hey.
Hey, it's for horses.
Hey, Bale.
Pumpkin.
There's another movie that shockingly is playing around here.
They should
that
have called it the Bell Blue Eye.
It's based on an Edgar Allan Poe thing. But real quick, I'll make this as quick as possible. But it's playing around here, which shocked me. I didn't want to talk about it back when I first saw it because I saw it in a way that I wasn't supposed to see it. But so there's this movie that's now playing or it's out now. It'll be on Shudder at some point. Shudder got a hold of it.
Shutter Island.
It's called the I don't know what the fuck the name means, but the movie's called Skinamarink.
What? Skin of my dick.
But it's this movie that's not. It's pretty much an experimental movie, but the whole movie is essentially the concept of the movie is, this kid and his sister wake up in the middle of the night and his dad is missing, and like all the fucking windows and doors in their house start disappearing. And it's like you're muted, by the way.
Got him.
There you go. There you go. And but the way it's shot, it's very unconventional because the whole movie you're literally looking at like corners of the room or like fucking ankle shots or
Sounds fucking terrible.
you never see like
What the fuck?
you never
Why can't we
see.
just watch a normal ass movie.
But I have to say there's two scenes in that movie when I watched it that legit scared the absolute shit out of me. Like I haven't been scared in a long time, but I was literally in bed and I had the covers like pulled up to
I thought
here.
you said it was coming out.
Like I said, I watched it in a way I wasn't supposed to.
Oh.
But
That's what you get.
but it's scared. Like I was watching, there was like I said, there's two scenes. Like I said, it's not gonna be for everybody. I saw that people are gonna go see it today, and I kind of want to go see it with an audience just so I can hear people when it's over. It fucking sucked. But
I'll go sit with you.
I don't know if you dig it or not. You might dig, but like I said, you have to get used to the weird.
Life's guard, dig it.
You have to get used to the weird camera angles and shit that are in it. But
Get used to you.
yeah, there was 2 particular scenes that fucking like got under my like really wigged me out. And I was like, all right, but yeah, that's one I would recommend. But like I said, it's not gonna be for everybody. Watch the trailer because it kind
What's it
of
called?
Skinamarink.
Skinamarink.
Like I said, it'll be on Shudder at some point. It's playing in
Skinner.
theaters today. It started today, but yeah. So
Okay then.
music wise, I'd probably say what I've been listening to, like Mazda Flames, Bad Omens. Yeah, it's about my recommendations. I haven't got a chance to listen to any fucking podcasts, but and Band Camino because they're getting ready to. They're teasing new stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait. I hope I have the same experience with their album, this new album that I did with the last one. There's something on there for everybody. They've got rock songs. They've got like the slow songs. They've got like a 70s dance disco song. But my thing is, I remember the night it come out. And I think the reason it hit me so hard is because the night it came out, I was editing our first podcast.
Right.
And I bought it, and I hadn't had a chance to listen to it yet. And it was like, when I got finished, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. And so I was like, well, fuck it. So I just put my AirPods in, and I just sat here. It was something I never do anymore with music, where I just sat and actually listen and feel an album. And, man, that whole album, lyrically, that album is there's songs in there like Roses, and like there's a song called like Everybody Dies. It's the very first track.
Jesus Christ. What a grim outlook. But I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, it's those 2 songs in particular are talking about just life is short, so no matter what you do, just live your life. Just know, just live it, and
Or don't.
well, yeah.
Join the way late bloomers and never progress in life. Never live it.
But there's every song on that album hit me in a different way, and it made me feel a lot of things that I haven't felt in a while with music. And I think that's why.
Isn't that refreshing?
It is. It's very, because it's like I love those guys so much. And there's a song on there called "Who Do You Think You Are" that wasn't what I thought it was going to be when hearing the title of the song.
Right.
But it's a song about losing who you used to be and stuff like that, and it kind of took me off guard and stuff. And you about like what we talked about in another episode where you grow up and lose a lot of who you were, and stuff like that. And
You change.
there's a song called "Just a Phase" that essentially that whole song sums up of like sums up pretty much a lot
Get the dick
of.
out of your mouth.
I know it feels like that. Sums up pretty much what I went through a lot of last year and the year before last about being just overwhelmed with things, and how people just keep telling you it's just a phase and you'll get through it and stuff like that, and how you constantly keep going through life wondering when all the work you've done is going to pay off. And,
Right.
that, and like there's a lot of relationship songs on there that's really good. There's one in particular that I think you would be able to relate to, not where you are now in your life, but when I first heard it, it made me think of like your past relationship before you met your wife now. That one in particular.
The one with the dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's called Underneath My Skin.
Yeah, they are already.
And it's one of my favorite songs on that entire album. It from the music to the melody to the lyrics, everything. It is such a catchy song. It is so good. There's certain songs and albums that come out that I'm like, damn, that I wish that I would have written, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this whole album is something that I wish I would have written. Like I really wish this is like mine. Like that. It is just, there's not one skippable song on that album. Like that. Like
I just said that it's good because like I feel like music's been really stagnant over the past couple of years, at least for me.
That's fair. That's
like, I mean, I've found new stuff that I like. I've branched out a lot, but still, I don't know. It's just refreshing to come across someone that really you're just like, man, It's fucking good.
Well, it's like I think I was in just in that right headspace when I heard that album. Like I said, I had no distractions. I literally just sat down and focused on everything, on the music and the lyrics and all that. And that's one thing that always catches me with music, and I know you know this better than anybody else, but like when I hear music, I always listen for lyrics first.
Yeah.
And then if it's got something that catches me, and after I hear it one time, I'll go back and listen to the thing again, or the whole thing again. But like I said, that whole album has got something for everybody on that album. So I highly recommend you listen to it if you hadn't listened to the whole album yet. Plus, it flows perfectly from start to finish. They have a lot of unique sounds and stuff on that, like experimental sounds and stuff like that on there, which is really cool.
All right, we're gonna let Joey go get some sleepies.
Oh, I got an app in there somewhere.
So he's gonna. You're off the next 2 days, right?
I think so.
So he can enjoy. That way he can Doesn't even know
Enjoy
it's
himself.
Spencer's got to go to Charlotte tomorrow, so
Mm.
we're
Uh,
gonna.
Don't follow me.
I think you're okay.
I ain't made it there yet.
So we'll. Thanks for tuning in, and
Wheel of Fortune.
and hopefully we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Yeah. That's a wrap.